Arya and I will discuss about the impact of the internet. So we all know internet addiction is characterized by excessive internet use due to a lack of self-control abilities and can interfere with daily activities such as skipping class, decrease school performance, and reduce sleep. According to Afiq Weinstein and Michael Lejeune in his article Internet Addiction or Excessive Internet Use, said problematic internet use or addiction is characterized by excessive or poorly controlled preoccupation, urges or behaviors regarding internet use that lead to impairment or distress. The condition has attracted increasing attention in the popular media and among researchers, and this attention has paralleled the growth in computer use and internet access. Phenomenologically, there appear to be at least three subtypes: excessive gaming, sexual preoccupation, or cybersex, and email or text messaging. Others have suggested that internet addiction can be explained by a need to escape from oneself, and that may account for the excessive playing of internet games. For addicted internet users, their excessive behavior may serve as a, stress coping strategy. A, a study of internet-dependent children in Germany revealed pattern of watching television, communication, ability to concentrate in school lectures, and prefer strategies for coping with negative emotion that differ from children. The issues the issue of sex addiction as a behavioral addiction has been much debated. However, there is a little face validity for co-occurring behavioral addiction, and more emphasis is needed on the characteristic of the internet as this may facilitate problematic sexual behavior. According to Griffith, in his article, Compulsive Sexual Behavior as a Behavioral Addiction, the Impact of the Internet and Other Issues, said the fundamental difference between healthy excessive enthusiasm and addiction is that healthy excessive enthusiasm add to life, whereas addiction take away from them. Whether internet addiction has a positive effect, according to Syed Shah Alam, Nick Moh Hazrul Nick Hasim, Maisara Ahmed, C. Aniza Cewel, Salihuddin Moh Noor, and Nur Asia Omar, in his article Negative and Positive Impact of Internet Addiction on Young Adult. Empirical study in Malaysia, the internet has positive aspects including informative, convenient, resourcefulness, and fun. But for the addict, this benefit become detriment. There are some opinions on internet addiction. Kim, 2008, the great majority of the respondents in Pakistan study, 84%, report that internet is helpful for worldwide communication. 74% experience improvement in their reading, writing, and information processing skill by using the internet. Internet users are more actively involved in engaged in using the internet because of its interactivity. Internet usage scale and identify 5 motivation for using the internet, namely interpersonal utility, pastime, information seeking, convenience, and entertainment. Internet user experience self-development, wide range of exposure relaxation and leisure, and higher global exchange of information and views. Besides that, internet usage had helped the young working adult also in their life. Essentially, the internet has a lot of benefit to the user and for the young working adult. It is significant to see whether internet is a helpful tool in their work to improve work performance by expanding the respondent reading, writing, and information processing skill. Finally, this is required to identify whether the internet has made the worldwide communication possible to the respondent and has helped them in working as well. According to Slawomir Rabis and Ilona Sakira in his article Internet Addiction in Adolescence, the possibility of offered by the use of the internet increasingly intensify the problem of internet addiction. This has become more prevalent in the last decade. Uh, Availability of mobile device and new media and their exacerbation. Internet addiction is part of the group of so-called new addiction, which represent various socially problematic activities and behaviors. These are addiction in which the in ingestion of chemical substance play no role. Apart from the internet, they include addiction to gambling, shopping, sex, work, food, or emotional dependency. Many terms are used to define the phenomenon under discussion here. Among them internet addiction, pathological internet use, and problematic internet use. Studies on internet addiction were initiated by Kimberly S. Young at the end of the 20th century. Young believed that internet addiction should be regarded as a habit and impulse disorder, similar to pathological gambling. She also pointed out that this type of addiction visibly deteriorates an individual functioning in every sphere of life. An attempt to define compulsive use of the internet was also made by Griffith, who defined it as compulsive behavior involving an individual excessive internet interaction with the computer and which follow with the internet. This can take two forms: passive, consisting in browsing through web page, and active, manifests by playing interactive online games. As Young pointed out, internet interaction is a heterogeneous and complex process. It drastically affects every aspect of a young person's life, expressing itself in various pathological behaviors and emotional states, which can be grouped into a few main psychocycle and social units that may occur simultaneously. School duties are often neglected as the result of spending too much time with the internet. Family ties, friendship, and lose surprisingly if contact established online. Psychically, the addiction can express itself in sleeplessness, fatigue, bad eating habit, and lack of cycle activity. Some of the mental symptoms of web alcoholism should be also mentioned here. Social phobias linked to avoiding human contact in the real world. Short nonverbal communication and depression caused by reduced access to the virtual world are only some of them. As the problem of internet addiction was only reported 11%, the result of our research might raise no major fears. Yes, it should be considered that the scale of internet addiction is often underestimated, as of some of the people in research sample might be counseling their problem. On the other hand, in relation to the whole population of teenagers, the 11% of addicted teenagers revealed by our study translate into thousands of young people who might need help, which is why the problem of excessive internet usage should not be marginalized. Research indicate that addictive internet usage is a tangible trait which can have considerable impact on the life of adolescent user. It is therefore important to take action to concentrate this problem, as school and home are the two main areas of a young person's life. These two environments in particular should be ones in which pathological internet usage by adolescent user is tackled. Teenagers should also be encouraged to reflect on the situation, critical approach to their own behavior, as well to as a response to any such worrying behavior of the part of their peers may help many get rid of the problem or even prevent. In order to avoid excessive internet usage, adolescents should 1. One use the internet rationally, self-regulating the time they spend online and considering the purpose for its use. Two, develop social competence in the actual world through frequent contact with family, friends, and acquaintances and learn to value face-to-face meeting. Three, get involved in the life of the school and other forms of activities offered by educational institution. Four, be aware of the risks lurking in the online world and of the effect of internet addiction. And five, treat the internet as a tool providing help with various problems of the real world rather rather than its substitute. That is that is all. I end my discussion. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. There are many types of internet addiction, but the most common are five types of internet addiction. First is cybersex addiction. Cybersex addiction is one of the more self-explanatory internet addiction. It involves online pornography, adult websites, sexual fantasy or adult chat rooms, and triple X webcam service among others. An obsession with any of these services can be harmful to one's ability to form real-world sexual, romantic, or intimate relationships. Treatment options are available for those with cybersex addiction, typically in the form of intervention followed by ongoing inpatient or outpatient. Oh, next it's net compulsion. Net compulsion concerns interactive activities online that can be extremely harmful, such as online gambling, trading stock, online auction, and compulsive online shopping. This habit can have a detrimental impact on one's financial stability and disrupt job-related duty. Spending or losing excessive amount of money can also cause stress in one relationship. With instant and easy access to online casino and stores, it is easy for those who are already susceptible to a gambling or spending addiction to get hooked online. Next is cyber relationship addiction. Cyber or online relationship addicts are deeply involved with finding and maintaining relationships online, often forgetting and neglecting real life family and friends. Typically, online relationships are formed in chat rooms or different social networking, but can occur anywhere you can interact with people online. Often people who pursue online relationship do so while concealing their real identity and appearance. This modern phenomenon led to the creation the term catfish. After being consumed by an online social life and personal, a person may be left with limited social skill and unrealistic expectation concerning in-person interaction. Many times this leads to an inability to make real-world connection, in turn making them more dependent on their cyber relationship. Counseling or therapy is typically required to treat this addiction and ensure lasting behavioral change. Compulsive information seeking the internet provide user with a wealth of data and knowledge. For some, the opportunity to find information so easily has turned into an uncontrollable urge to gather and organize data. In some cases, information seeking is a manifestation or pre-existing obsessive compulsive tendencies. Commonly, compulsive information seeking can also reduce work productivity and potentially lead to job termination. Depending on the severity of the addiction, treatment options can range from different therapy modality which target changing compulsive behavior and developing coping strategies to medication. Next is computer or gaming addiction. Computer addiction, sometimes referred to as computer gaming addiction, involve involve on online and offline activity that can be done with a computer. As computers become more widely available, games such as Solitaire, Tetris, and Minesweeper were programmed into their software. Research quickly found that obsessive computer game playing was become problem in certain settings. Office employees would spend excessive amount of time playing this game, causing a not, notable decrease in productivity. Today, not only are these classic gamers still available, but so are thousands of new ones. Computer addiction is the oldest type of internet or computer addiction, and it is still prevalent and harmful today.